Aloha, Mihano Kalahain here again for day 2 at the Permanent Forum on Indigenous Issues. Today was a very interesting day. We started off with a Pacific Caucus meeting, and a Pacific Caucus meeting is a meeting of all the different Pacific nations, including Hawaii. And the most important thing that happened today in the Pacific Caucus meeting was they chose the co-chairs. Unfortunately for us, one of our delegate members from Hawaii became one of the co-chairs, Mr. Keali'i Oluolugora, and alongside a Maori wahine, Ms. Catherine Davis. Now they will represent the Pacific Caucus in the upcoming agenda items and present interventions on behalf of everyone from the Pacific. So I'd like to congratulate Keali'i Oluolu for that accomplishment and being able to now do all the hard work along with the rest of the Hawaiian delegation to put together the interventions and basically organize all the states within, or all the indigenous people within the Pacific. Second thing that happened today was we had the agenda item that was associated with education, and Dr. Lilikalakame'ele Hiva did a great job on the panel presentation for education and was able to enlighten the international community about what is happening at the University of Hawaii at Manoa with Hawaii Nui Akea and the Puko'a councils. And she did a great job of synthesizing our challenges and our accomplishments. And we have a lot of accomplishments considering we haven't had much support from the university in the past. You know, historically we haven't had that kind of support for indigenous people, for Native Hawaiians at the University of Hawaii at Manoa. So she did a good balance of presenting that kind of information. There was also a constant theme through the other presenters today that education, cultural knowledge, and ancestral knowledge was very important for all of the states to recognize and incorporate into their education systems on behalf of the indigenous peoples. And there was also something interesting that came up which I didn't really take into consideration before, and that is the need for especially children with disabilities to be recognized in the education framework, because they have been not only neglected, but usually they come after all the other subgroups that are not being dealt with correctly. After the indigenous people, after the women, you know, is children with disabilities, you know. So the statistics are staggering. One statistic that was presented was that 42% of Maori children with disabilities do not have good access to education in Aotearoa. So, you know, closer to home to us, you know, these kind of issues are coming out today. So later on this afternoon is culture, and so we look forward to bringing you more up-to-date information on what's happening here at the UN Permanent Forum. Aloha.